Hello, creatures, and welcome to the Slasher Dream Podcast, where every episode is sure to be a killer time. I'm Ashley, your host, and this is episode 0, where I take some time to introduce myself and kind of what this podcast is all about. So, without further ado, hello. As I said, my name is Ashley, I'm 25 years old, and I am a huge fan of the horror genre. My favorite subgenre is, of course, slasher films, and with that, I am also a fan of things like pro wrestling, comics, tabletop RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons and Cyberpunk, video games, and of course, film in general. But yeah, my first and most passionate interest is horror, and that's why, that's kind of what this podcast is all about, I would like to take a moment to clarify that while this podcast will heavily focus on slashers, we will also be discussing horror movies, games, books, and comics that are not slasher-centric. So if you tuned into this and thought, dude, slashers are not my thing, stick around because there will be content for you. While slashers are like a very heavy focus here, I do want to take time to highlight other aspects of horror. And I feel that it's important to clarify that because I genuinely want this to be a place in the horror community where people feel included and welcomed regardless of if they enjoy slashers or not. Now when it comes to episodes, I plan on posting a new episode every Friday if I can, and you'll be able to find episodes here on Spotify, where I'm planning on putting this first, and on my YouTube. Episodes are probably going to be anywhere between 25 minutes to an hour long, depending on topics, segments I include, and how much I ramble, because it's going to happen, I'm sorry. But I'm hoping to keep them at a decent length. They'll consist of a handful of alternating segments to keep content fresh and fun between episodes. Some segments will interact with the community, some will be spreading facts, or centered around, did you knows and trivia facts, and others will be opinionated rants that I just, go off on regardless of whether or not I'm on a podcast or not. So I'm really hoping all of those will be fun for you guys and that will, just kind of build a community here. If you enjoy, please follow on Spotify and YouTube, and follow my Twitters. I have one that's more personal, which is Slasher Dreams, and then I have the one that's more connected to this page, which is @SlasherDreamPod. If you want to interact with our interaction segments, there will be posts there where you can comment related to the segment that I'm asking questions for. And yeah, that's kind of everything that you need to know for now. If there's anything else you wanted to know, I'm sorry, you can feel free to message me at Twitter and ask more if you have more questions. But yeah, that's about it. Until next time, this is your host Ashley, reminding you to be kind, rewind, and keep an ear out for all things that go bump in the night.